Hello everybody, I am jumping on tonight to do an impromptu live that I had hoped to do this afternoon, but I just didn't get to it this afternoon. But I'm going to, this is a follow-up from my live I did this morning where I did an unboxing of our Paper Pumpkin Celebrate Spring, the February 2026 kit that I just got in the mail a few days ago. And so I'm going to just quickly run through and demonstrate all three cards so you can see what we got this month. It makes 3 of each card that I'm going to demonstrate. And I am going to do a class here in Fort Myers during the month of March. And I think I have 8 kits available. So if you are interested in finding out the date so you can attend, just comment below and I will be sure to let you know as soon as I finalize the date. So we're going to start with our instructions here, and I love how our kits come with these instructions. I've already taken the stamp off of the plastic sheet and I'm using my blocks. So I've already got the stamps ready to go. The kit included a small ink spot of Shy Shamrock, but I have the full size, so I'm going to use that for my stamping today. So I'm just getting everything here set up and ready to go. I am going to cheat a little and use some of my own adhesives that I have on hand instead of dipping into the ones they include, just because I have it here and it's easier. So we're going to start with the first card. And what I love about these instructions, and I hope you can see this without the glare, is that it gives you step by step. So it tells me that I'm going to use the Happy Easter stamp, and it tells me I'm going to stamp it on this particular tag. It tells me I'm going to use one of the egg stamps, and then I'm going to stamp it on this little piece here that's included. Then it also shows me that I'm going to, on the back side of all these pieces, it tells me what adhesive I'm going to put on there, and then it just shows me how I'm going to assemble it. So it's just one of the things I really love about our paper pumpkins is that, and our other kits, all of our kits, is that they're just super, super easy to follow. So I've already got all the pieces for this first card. I've already punched everything out, and I only need one of these eggs. I am going to do the stamping first, and then we'll do the assembling. So according to the instructions, I need to use the Happy Easter, and we're going to just ink that up. I don't know if I can't zoom it. So we're going to ink that up, and that gets stamped on this banner. Already making a mess. And then we're going to use the egg stamp, the one with the circles, and that is going to be stamped on one of the eggs that are included. So we're going to set the ink aside. So we finished the stamping and we are ready to assemble Okay, I was just making sure it was live because on my iPad it's not showing that I'm live, which is weird, but that's okay. Okay, now I see it. All right, I just want to make sure we were actually live and that I did it right. So the card base for this one is this soft yellow. We're going to fold this in half, give it a good crease with our bone folder. And our instructions show that this piece is going to go on next. And I am going to just use, sorry, I bumped the whole camera. I'm going to use some of our glue for this, just like always. So the kit comes with the mini glue dots, and it shows you on the instruction sheet that you're just going to use the mini glue dots shows you how many to use and where to put them. For the other pieces here, it shows that we're going to use dimensionals on these 3 pieces and glue dots on that. And we're also going to cut a piece of the pink twine at 7 inches so we can make a bow out of it. So I'll go ahead and add some dimensionals to these pieces. Add some dimensionals to our little bunny. And to our egg. We're going to add this little oval floral background first. Just make sure you do the flowers the right direction. And then we're going to add the bunny. And if you look at the instructions, it shows you where you want to put the bunny and where you want to put the egg, because then we're going to come in with the Happy Easter banner last. So we're just going to put this bunny there. We're going to add the little egg. And then we're going to add the Happy Easter. I'm actually going to use my Stampin' Seal for that. And that just goes across here. All right. And let's get out some twine. It says we need 7 inches, and our instructions come with a ruler. So we're going to measure out 7 inches. They usually give you a little bit extra to work with, but not a lot. So you want to get pretty close to what they suggest. So we're going to go ahead and cut the bow. Tie the bow. So that we can add it on the bunny. And we're going to use a glue dot, which are included in the kit. I'm just using my roll of glue dots for mine. We're going to add the bow under the bunny's collar there. We'll go ahead and trim off our extra. And then we have some sequins, and the instructions are showing us that we're using 3 and 2. I guess it's 3 of the dark and 2 of the lighter. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. I'll put a dark one there, the lighter one down here. It tells me I'm using 5 of these, but I'm trying to figure out where the other ones go. I don't have my contacts in anymore. I only have my nighttime glasses, so I'm having a little hard time. I'm just going to go with those 2 because I can't figure out where the rest are supposed to go right now with my glasses. But look at how cute that first card is. Okay, so moving on. We're going to go to card number 2, which is this one here that has this green, the green card base. And so we're going to pull out all those pieces. For this one, we are stamping the Sweet Spring Greetings. And we're stamping it on this square piece. right in the middle. And we're ready to assemble. So we're going to fold our card base in half and give it a good score. And then we have, so the piece that we just stamped, we're going to flip that over, and we are using dimensionals on that. Dimensionals are definitely one of my favorite embellishments because I just love creating that little added dimension to the card. We're going to put that right in the middle. And then we are adding all of our flowers. And to add the flowers, it says to use the glue dots that are included. So instead of using the glue dots, I am going to just use some glue. It's just a matter of preference. I'm just going to add a little glue to each piece. And then figure out exactly where they go. So I'm going to come in and add one there. Another set of leaves here. We're going to add a flower. All right, so this, let's see, this one actually goes down there. So these flowers are a little different, so you want to make sure you're getting the right ones. So we're going to put this one that's a little straighter here. This one that's got a little curve to it goes down here. We're going to add some leaves over here. And the last flower. I feel like I'm missing a leaf, but I don't see any on my table, so. All right, and then we've got the embellishments, and this one says we're using 6 of them, so let's see if I can find them this time. You know what's really funny is that this card was supposed to be this way, not that way. There you go. Maybe this is what I get for doing this at night, after I just got back from playing bingo in my neighborhood. So we're just gonna make it our way. Nobody needs to know. And the great thing is that they usually include extras here, so honestly, just put them wherever you want to put them. I'm going to just go over here with one. There we go. And there you go. The card is finished. That was supposed to be this way, but we just changed it. We made it go this way. All right, how about we try for number 3? The third card is going to use these pieces here. So it uses this really cute basket. I'm going to set those pieces aside for a minute so that we can do the stamping. So we're going to stamp this little tag. And we're using the word hello friend. And we're just following the pictures on the instructions. And then on the other egg that I didn't use in the first one, that I have now misplaced. Well, there you go. there's another egg. I probably have dropped it on the floor, so we're just gonna move on without that for now. And, okay, did I tell you I went to bingo tonight? But what I didn't tell you is that I didn't drink anything. So I should not be impaired in what I'm doing. All right, so we're gonna just take and go ahead and assemble without the additional egg. We're gonna fold our card base, and then using the instructions, we're going to add dimensionals to the basket. And my dimensionals are a little bit bigger than what's included in the kit, so I'm gonna just cut a couple smaller ones to put on the top here for now. So the basket gets that, the eggs. One of these flowers uses a dimensional. Everything else is glue. So we're gonna go ahead and start assembling with the basket first. Oh, wait, before we do that, sorry, getting a step ahead of myself. There's a little, there's some grass that needs to be put on the bottom of this card. So let me get my foam mat back. So we're just gonna add some grass. Just like that. I'm so glad I caught that because that really kind of adds a lot to it. All right, now we can add the basket. And the Easter eggs go behind that, and they just use a little bit of glue. I'll tuck those in behind the basket so they're sitting in the basket like that. Our Hello Friend tag is going to use glue as well. So we're just going to put a little glue on the back of there. This just kind of goes like that. We've got some flowers that just get glued on. And we've got one that we're going to pop up. Move this down just a little bit so I can pop this up and you can still see both. There we go. We're going to use some of the twine. We're making a bow. It said to use 10 inches, but I think you could just use 7 again. So we're going to just tie a little bow. Sorry, I'm doing that off camera. I probably should just have not done this tonight. I seem a little bit off. Maybe I'm just excited. David's been out of town. He's coming home tonight. Just waiting for him to land. So I thought, oh, I'll just come in here and do a quick video. And maybe that was the problem, was that I was trying to do it too fast. All right. So there is that. That is the finished card. Stay tuned. Check back in with me later. I'm going to actually do a whole nother set of videos I might do 3 separate videos and just do each card separately, and make sure that I have my wits about me. So anyways, I am going to offer this as a class. I have 8 of these kits available. I think it's around March 19th. I just don't know for sure what day I'm doing because I need to make sure I've got a location to hold it at, whether it's at my house or if I can use one of the rooms in the neighborhood. So if you're interested, comment below that you want to potentially attend the class, and I'll make sure that I get the date to you as soon as I have it. And I will see you later. Have a great night.